What's up guys, Winter Kills here. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm coming at you with a Nimble Mermail combo video. I don't really like doing combo videos that much, but today I've actually got some solid combos for you. I've got about 4 combos, and the 4th one's got a bit of an extension to it, and you'll see what I mean by that to make an absolutely bonkers board. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. And do the first 2 combos, which are 2 card combos, and the other combos are 3 and up. So without further ado, we'll get into our first combo. So for this first combo, it's basically going to be able to make Moulinglacia and Sphere using just Neptibus and any random water. In this case, I'm going to use Nimble Sunfish. I'm going to show the little sunfish some love. But to get this combo started, you just got to normal summon your Neptibus. Pretty easy to normal summon that guy. You just place him down on the field and then you point to it and say effect, no problem. And then you're going to add these 2 guys off of that, which is you know, your Megalo and your Dragoons. And then from this point, you're going to summon your Megalo by discarding your 1 Dragoons that you searched and your random water. In my case, it's your boy Sunfish. And then we're going to get our searches. After all of those things resolve, we're going to add, of course, the Moulinglacia off the Dragoons and the Sphere off of the Megalo or whatever Abyss spell or trap you're playing. And then we're going to link. We're just going to link right up into a Starboy or any link 2. You can go into Underclock Taker if you really want. But I'm going to go into Starboy. You summon your Moulin and you do that. You set that Sphere face down. And then you're left with a Moulin. They're starting with 4 cards. You've got a backup plan in your Sphere and you're getting a water back if they destroy that. So not a too bad hand. Next one is basically going to show you how to, this next combo is going to show you how to make Saryuja. Basically, if you need to draw cards, if you need draw power, if you need that desperation draw from Saryuja, if you didn't open up too well, how to make Saryuja with just 2 cards. I'm going to show you what those are in just a moment. So for this next combo to make Saryuja with just 2 cards, you're going to need Teus or Megalo, really, it doesn't matter, just something to discard this guy into the grave. But you can't use your normal summon to get in there, so you can't use, like, if you're playing Pike or something, Pike wouldn't work with this. So Teus is the optimal thing to use. You're going to summon Teus, discard Angler, and you're going to add your card that you would add off of Teus, whatever you need. Gund, I'm going to add Mander because we're going to put him to the graveyard anyways, so he'd be best to add and send to the graveyard anyways because he has, obviously, graveyard use. And I'm going to just summon the Sunfish and the Beaver off of the Angler. And then at this point, you're just going to normal summon the card that you searched off Teus. And then you're going to go ahead and link into the link 4, Saryuja, just like that. And then you're going to draw into 4 cards. Whether or not your draws are what you needed is a different story, but that is just how you make Saryuja real quick with just 2 cards. Next, we're going to do a 3-card combo, which is going to show you how to get a Link Karibo, a rank 8 or 9, and a Moulinglacia. Okay, for this next combo, you're gonna need 3 cards. It is a Teus, a Neptibus, a Teus, and then any random water. I just chose Osea because I don't know why. This could literally be any water in their deck. It could be Sunfish, it could be Dragoons, it could be whatever. Doesn't really matter too much. Any random water will do. And then you're going to start this play off, of course, by normal summoning your Neptibus. If you thought it was to start the play by normal summoning Osea, you might need some help. I don't know. But we're going to send Dragoons, add Dragoons, and, of course, our boy Megalo. And then from here, we're going to summon Teus by discarding Dragoons. And then we are going to add Abyss Mander and Moulinglacia. And then from this point, we are going to summon our Megalo by discarding our searched Mander and our 1 random water. It could be, like I said, again, any random water. And at this point, normally we'd need an extra water on the field or something like a Nimble play in order to be able to do this, to get Moulin on board, because we would need 6 engrave and then banish the Mander to have 5. But now that we have Link Karibo and Neptibus is just so convenient for that, we can just go into Link Karibo using the Neptibus, go into Link Karibo like that, and then summon our Moulinglacia, banish Abyss Mander if you so desire, to either go into a Titanic Galaxy or to go into a True King of All Calamities. And then that is your board. I also forgot to search the Abyss Sphere. So you'd have a sphere on top of that. That's what you'd be ending with, just Teus, Neptibus, and any random water. Of course, very strong first turn board. They're starting with 4 cards. You can make any monster of theirs 0 attack, and you can negate a lot of their stuff, and you have a backup play. Next combo is going to be another 3-card combo involving, well, basically ending in Underclock Taker, Bahamut Shark, or no, Underclock Taker, Totally Awesome, a rank 8 or 9, and a Moulinglacia. So it gets a little more intense. And like I said, this last combo's got a bit of an extension to it, so you'll see that in just a moment. Alright, so for this combo, you're going to need 3 cards. It's going to be Teus, Prince, and Wind Charge. You're going to need Wind Charge for this. So if you have these cards in your hand and you're going first, and they don't have any hand traps, you know, you just hope they don't have any hand traps, you're going to pop off, absolutely pop off. So we're going to start this play off by normal summoning Neptibus once again. Leave a like for Neptibus. You got it, your boy. We're going to send Dragoons, and we are going to add Dragoons, and of course, add Megalo. Next part, we are going to summon Teus by discarding the Dragoons. And then off Dragoons, we are going to add, not Moulinglacia, we will add him later, but we need to add Neptibus here. So make sure you can add Neptibus off of this play. Or maybe you opened up 2 Neptibus and you can just search something else. It doesn't really matter. Where is my Mander? I need to find my Abyss Mander. He's hiding from me. There he is. Now, we're going to summon Megalo with discarding these 2. And then we're going to search off of Megalo to add Sphere. I forgot it last time. I'm not forgetting it this time. There it is, the only trap in the deck. And then we're going to summon the Dragoons off of the Neptibus. We're not going to go into any rank 7s right now, or rank 8s or rank 9s. Not necessary. If you do that, you'll screw up the combo. Instead, we're going to link into Saryuja. That's right, 4 monsters down the drain into Saryuja. But you can afford to get rid of your board like this because you have the Soul Charge. If you don't have the Soul Charge, you might want to rethink your play a little bit. Or maybe you opened up Foolish, and you can do some Nimble plays to keep the Megalo and the Teus, and at that point you'd probably be able to link or Xyz into your either 38 or your True King of All Calamities, because that would clear up a space to give you those extra 2 monsters on the board, and then you could link into Saryuja, I believe, without losing all your monsters. So you'd still keep that rank 8 or 9, I believe. But now we're going to draw 4 random cards. We drew into Angler, Prince, Beaver, and Gund. Pretty gross, if you ask me. These cards are basically irrelevant. It doesn't matter what you draw, so I'm just going to put these cards back on the top of the deck. But you would get your 4 draws still off of Saryuja, of course, and you can manipulate your hand and stack whatever you ended up drawing personally. But we're going to activate Soul Charge now, and we're going to have to pay 4,000, so get ready for that. We're going to summon these 4, just like that. We linked most of them away earlier, and now they're all back like magic. So what we're going to do is go into a rank 4 here, and it's going to be Squalo Bahamut. And then we're going to go into a rank 9 here, Banish Mander, just like that. And then we'll go into this guy, doesn't really matter. And then we'll detach off of the Bahamut to go into Toad. It doesn't matter what order you make these summons in, just so long as you make them right. And then we'll get our search off of that detach from Squalo Bahamut, or Bahamut Shark. I don't know why I call him Squalo, I just do. It's the Italian version, is too cool. So now we have Moulinglacia, but we only have 3 waters engraved. Well, that's kind of a problem, is it? How are we going to get this boy on the field? It's a good question. If you're smart, you probably already know. But we're going to link away the Saryuja and the Bahamut Shark, which aren't doing us too much right now. And we're going to go into a little guy named Underclock Taker and put him in the opposite link monster zone. And then we can summon this guy right away, no problem. We do have 5 engraved, and they're starting with 4 cards. You have a negation here, you have attack manipulation here, you have this guy, of course, you have the set sphere for a backup play. Now, for the extension that I was speaking of, we're going to have to rewind a little bit. So we're going to rewind, and we're going to go back to where we were, which was the Saryuja all this stuff still in hand. And basically, we are going to assume we drew into Swap Frog and Ronin Totem off of our Saryuja. I'm thinking about adding a second Ronin, so it's not too crazy impossible for this to happen. And you're gonna need to put your sphere back for this with the draws that you would have gotten off Saryuja. So this technically would be one of the cards you'd have to put back, I'm pretty sure, if I'm doing the calculations correctly. But basically, we're gonna have to use Saryuja's effect here to summon the Swap Frog that we would have drawn into, and then we'll use this effect to send Swap Frog to the grave. Now, it might look like we may be able to summon Moulinglacia to the field, but we still will be able to. Then we're going to return him to the field like that, or return him to the hand after he gets summoned off Saryuja. Then we're going to link away, again, the same way we did earlier, to go into Underclock Taker. But now we have 6 cards in grave, which isn't too big of a deal. Now we're going to summon the Swap Frog, discard Ronin Totem. And we can use his effect again to send another Swap Frog to the grave. Sort of clear out the main deck of those. Because we got to use his effect when he got summoned off of the Saryuja, and now we can use his effect again now that he's been special summoned by his own effect. Actually, I don't think we're not supposed to send the Swap Frog there. I forgot. That's why I wasn't doing it earlier in the previous, when I ran this through earlier before I made the video. Not supposed to send off of the Swap Frog here, or else you will mess things up a little bit. So now what you're going to want to do is go swap for Ronin, and now you have 5 waters in grave. So actually what you could do is you could do this first, summon the Moulinglacia, and then send the other Swap Frog from this Swap Frog, just so you get that extra card in grave if you want to use later to revive a Ronin or something. But then now you would just go ahead into the second Totally Awesome just like that. And now you have 2 negations. They're starting with 4 cards. You have this. You have Attack Manipulation. And you would have that extra like Swap Frog and grave. I know you guys can't really see the grave too much, but yeah, that's the extension of that play there. Pretty awesome stuff to be able to go into Double Toad, Saryuja, Underclock Taker, True King of All Calamities, and the Moulinglacia to add, you know, the icing on the cake. Pretty nutty stuff. I actually recorded this video beforehand, and I didn't have any combos using the Nimble stuff, so I wanted to show you guys just how to make Saryuja with just the 2 cards using the Nimble engine. That, you know, with the Teus and the Angler, you could have had Teus and Foolish, and then any random water, just, you know, to mix it up a bit. You don't have to have just Teus and Angler to do it, but of course that would take an extra card. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. I've been trying to get some decent combos for you guys. Hopefully I didn't screw anything up. And thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. And as always, Winter Kill signing out. We'll see ya in the next one.